All right, good afternoon, sports fans. Welcome back to Marin High School. We are live for our first girls basketball varsity game of the season. We're here between the Ukiah Wildcats and the Marin Mustangs. Both teams coming in here with a record of 0-0. Marin did play in the NCS Foundation game, which did not count against the league standings. Lost to Doherty Valley 45-44. Starting lineup today, Riley Mendoza, number 20 for Ukiah. Number 22, Lanny Lincoln at the other guard. Natay Henson is starting in a guard forward position at 24. Brooke Hofstetter is at the other forward, that's number 52. And the center is Kirsten Johnson, number 44. For your Marin Mustangs, starting at one-point guard, Naomi McAllis. The other starting guard is going to be Hannah Persky. Kelsey McIver, who's a freshman, coming up here, starting at one forward, number 33. The other forward is Shasta Parker, number 24, and the center is Amanda Simonetti. We'll talk a little bit more about how this game and what's in store for the Wildcats and for the Mustangs. And that's a boot right out of bounds by Natay Henson. Could have been good for a field goal there, giving Payam Ravenfar a run for his money. Marin will start off in their motion set look. And Naomi McAllis trying to get it over to Hannah Persky, threw that ball right out of bounds. So it'll be Ukiah ball. 7:38 remaining here in the first quarter. Glad you're joining us on Mustangs Live. This is a free service on the YouTube channel. People are up in Ukiah watching this. We're glad you're here today. And the ball's been picked clean by Shasta Parker. She can go all alone to the basket. That's up, and the layup is good. Shasta Parker starting off the season kind of like how she did last year. The NorCal first round game against Tracy, she had 44 on the night. Was pretty much the only scorer against St. Mary, against Campolindo. So man-to-man defense by the Mustangs. Shots up and no good by Riley Mendoza. Rebound by Naomi McAllis. So Naomi McAllis right now is your leading rebounder for the season. Ball's being whipped around over the corner. McAllis is going to drive, looking to get around. Got blocked out of bounds by Brooke Hofstetter, but the ball's going to go, it's going to be a turnover on McAllis. 3 possessions, 2 turnovers for the Mustangs with a bucket. So Ukiah will bring the ball up the court. Nice screen, nice pick and roll back cutter screen. Shot was up and missed by Riley Mendoza, but she got her own rebound. That was a great back cut right there. Top of the key, Hofstetter is looking inside, trying to get it to Johnson. Johnson, though, loses the ball. McIver with her first steal of the year. She'll wing it out to McAllis, and they'll bring it up the court. 2-3 zone look by the Wildcats. Driving the lanes, McAllis shots up, no good. Rebound by Hofstetter. Actually, that's Kirsten Johnson. Ukiah will bring the ball up the court. Ukiah is dressed in purple with gold and white lettering. They're going from right to left on your TV dial. Marin is decked out in white with green lettering. They're in their home whites. They're going to be going from left to right. Long three, up and good by Lanny Lincoln. Riley Mendoza on the assist. 1-2-1-1, full court press, broken by Marin. Now we got a 3-on-2 situation. Shasta Parker is going to go to the line. She's going to be fouled by Natay Henson. I'm going to call that on Brooke Hofstetter, not on Henson. Henson was the one that was going for the ball, so it's going to be Brooke Hofstetter's first team foul of the game here. Shasta Parker, right-handed free throw shooter. First shot up and no good. Entering the game now, Simone Adams coming in for Kirsten Johnson. Second shot's up off back iron, no good. Rebound by Hofstetter. Ukiah is pushing the ball up the court. Henson is going to take the ball to the bucket, no good. Rebound by Parker. She went pretty much unchecked all the way up to the hoop. Kalis throws it inside to Simonetti. Simonetti shots up and no good. They're going to call it travel. Simonetti took the step, did not take the dribble, and she gets called for the walk. Also trying to go between two defenders. Sam Marin's in a man-to-man look. Ukiah starts off 1-4 low. They're looking to go inside, and that one you're going to have Simone Adams call for the walk. They were starting in a 1-4 motion low set, and they were trying to go inside. You will see a lot of substitutions here in the early going, especially in the preseason, with coaches trying to figure out what they've got on the court. Parker throws cross court over to MacGyver. MacGyver for the three. That's up off glass. No good, but it's going to be tipped out of bounds, and Ukiah ball. Checking into the game now is going to be Amaya McIndog. And she's going to step in here for Riley Mendoza. Taking a break at the 4:45 mark. 3-2 Ukiah. It's going to be off this motion set with a flex look. It's going to be Mendoza. Actually, it's McIndog driving the lane. Shots up and no good. They're going to call Amanda Simonetti for her first personal foul of the year. That's one each for each team. And Amaya McIndog is going to go to the line to shoot two. First shot up and off iron, no good. So far, neither team has hit a free throw. Second one off iron, no good to the right. And actually, they're going to call that one hitting glass. That's going to be a lane violation, no good on the free throw. So it'll be Mustang ball. No full court press this time. Ukiah's only pressing full court on made baskets. Persky over to the right. Ball's getting whipped around again. They're looking for MacGyver, looking to go baseline. Instead, MacGyver has the ball tipped out of her hands. It's actually going to be off of Simone Adams, who tipped it out of bounds. Be Mustang ball here. Set out of bounds play, get it back to the top of the key. They want to whip it around. It's going to be Parker from the top of the key, no good. Rebound by Nate Henson. Henson's driving the ball up the court. She ends up getting fouled, trying to throw the ball away. Now they're going to call it a shooting foul. That's going to be on Shasta Parker. That will be her first personal, second team foul. We're going to see Michelle Maliares come into the game for her first time. So Nate Henson hits the first free throw of the game to put Ukiah up 4-2. Second shot's up and good. Gives the Wildcats a 5-point lead. Wildcats are coached by Dwayne Henson. As mentioned, they come in here with a 0-0 record. Trying to go into the high post to Parker. And she's going to end up trying to get it to Maliares, but ends up throwing it out of bounds. That's a fourth turnover for the Mustangs. Started a 1-4 high, actually 1-3 look coming up the court. We're in some high screen pick and rolls here. And we're going to get another foul call on the Mustangs. That's going to be on Hannah Persky, who's starting for the first time. Came off the bench last year in key situations. Almost an out of bounds. It's going to be to Simone Adams. That's going to be off iron, no good. Michelle Maliares with her first rebound of the season. And Sam Marin will start off. They're going to go into a UCLA set look. Trying to get inside to Parker. Parker's going to go up, off iron, no good. Ball's going to be off of Nate Henson. It's going to be Sam Marin ball. 3:26 remaining here in the first quarter. Glad you're with us on a Saturday afternoon. This game was pushed up because our volleyball team will be playing in the NorCal Division V final for volleyball at 6 o'clock today. Beautiful inside pass by Naomi Michaelis to Amanda Simonetti, and got the easy bucket, cut the lead down to 1. Driving the lanes, and Tate Henson, no good. Hannah Persky with a rebound, pushing it up the court. Sam Marin will set up their offense. 1-4 high look. Malieris over the left side, looking around. They trying to go back and forth. Persky is now taking the top of the key. Parker's going to do a spin move down to the baseline, up and good. Sam Marin retakes the lead at 6-5. And we saw that a lot last year where Parker would get the ball down on the block, do a spin move, cut to the basket, and make the bucket. So Ukiah with the ball here. Sam Marin playing a man-to-man defense. Going up in the lanes, Lanny Lincoln, turnaround jumper, really didn't see where she was at. She was at the top of the key and just spun around, threw it up there. Hannah Persky with the rebound. Looking to see where Parker's going to be down on the block. They're trying to get it into her, but they're going to call the foul on Valentina Evans, who came into the game. That'll be the second team foul on the Mustangs. Kirsten Johnson's coming back into the game for Valentina Evans. And Lily Jacob, for the first time, is coming in, seeing some action here for Hannah Persky. It's over to Simonetti. Simonetti almost bounced it up and down. Instead, ball was tipped, so Jacob was able to get that. It was knocked away by Amaya Manadog. Good hustle there by Jacob. Just having to get out there to go take that. Ball's kicked around on a few feet there, and it's going to go off of Nate Henderson, so they're going to call that one. So they're going to call that off of White, off of Sam Marin. So it's be Ukiah ball. 1:50 remaining here in the first quarter. Adams with the ball. She's looking down low, trying to get it there to Mackinac. But we got another foul on the play. That one's going to be on Lily Jacob. That's going to be her first personal. That's a 14th foul on the Mustangs. Ukiah comes in here from the North Bay League. They're a Division II school. Sam Marin being tapped as one of the MCL favorites. Underhanded shot by McIndoe. It's up and no good. But that time, Simone Adams got the loose ball offensive rebound, made the shot up and in, and it gives Ukiah a 7-6 lead. Parker has to kick it back out to Maliaris. This time, it's going to be Michaelis who throws it back out to Maliaris. Maliaris will have to take it back out. They're looking a lot inside for Parker. Parker's going to drive the lane, kicks it back out to Jacob. Jacob almost, and she did step on the line, lost that ball. Sam Marin is going to have another turnover. That's 6 in the first quarter here. 7-6 lead, Ukiah over Sam Marin. So Ukiah looking to end their lead up here. Looking inside, it's going to go to Johnson. Johnson, turnaround jumper off the block is good. It's going to be a 9-6 lead. Ukiah over Sam Marin. Ball's getting whipped around to the top of the key. Michaela's going to drive the lane. Shots up, no good, but she's going to be fouled on the play. 2-shot foul. It's going to be on Amaya McIndoe. That's going to be her first personal. That's going to be 3 team fouls. And that's going to put Naomi McAllis to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's up and all, nothing but net. McAllis is a right-handed free throw shooter. She didn't get to a lot to the line last year because Sam Marin was very dependent on a 3-point shot. But look for her to drive the lane a lot more often this season. Second shot's up, no good, but Parker with the offensive rebound. Parker with a drive to the lane, up and good. She's fouled, and it counts. Foul's going to be on Simone Adams. That's her first personal foul. So Parker with the make. Ties this one up, 9-9. Off iron to the left, no good. Rebound by Kirsten Johnson. Ukiah's pushing the ball up the floor. It's going to be Lanny Lincoln who's got the ball at the top of the key. They're going to go on a 1-4 motion look set. 18 on the shot clock, 21 on the game clock. Ball's going to go off of Amaya McIndoe. It's hard to tell if she knew that ball was coming right at her. Shot clock's turned off. 18 seconds remain in the quarter. Ball's looking inside to Parker. Parker drives to her left. Underhanded layup is up and good. Shasta Parker with another bucket here. Puts Sam Marin up 11-9. Long three. And that's drained by Lanny Lincoln. She just crushed that from near midcourt. And that's going to give Ukiah to a 12-11 lead at the quarter. First quarter's in the books. Ukiah, Wildcats 12, Sam Marin 11. We'll be back in a moment. All right, we are back after a quick break. Wildcats up 12-11 over the Mustangs. Shasta Parker is your leading scorer with 8 points in the quarter. So this season is being led by David Blair. He's a teacher here at the school. First head coach here at Sam Marin. He has been a coach up in the North Bay 2 League, up in Rincon Valley before, so he's got head coaching experience. Glendale Pagetto, another teacher here at the school, is also assisting for the first time at the school, but he's been a long-time assistant head coach throughout multiple schools, including Novato, in Novato Hornets' 1991 MCAL championship season. And that was the last time Novato actually won outright the MCAL for boys varsity basketball. So it's going to be Jacob, Persky, Maliaris, Michaelis, and Parker starting the second quarter. Ureli Fausto's checked into the game for the first time along with Riley Mendoza. Brooke Hofstetter trying to go inside to Riley Mendoza. She had it down on the block. Instead, that shot's going to be up and good by Ureli Fausto. Ball got kicked out to her. She makes a 10-foot jumper. So Johnson, Hofstetter, Lincoln, Fausto. Three-point shot up by Persky's up and no good. Ball's rebounded by Hofstetter. She's kicking the ball up the court. Lincoln looks to drive the lane. Instead, the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be Wildcat ball. Up with a 14-11 lead here in the second quarter. Ball's kicked out to Fausto. Fausto with a three, up and air ball. Parker with a rebound. Parker looking to drive. She's got a 1-on-3 situation. Takes it herself. Went too hard to the rim, up and no good. But it's going to be out on Wildcat. So Sam Marin will take the ball out underneath their basket. Michaelis will take the ball out. Tries to get over to Annabelle Milner, who came in for the first time today, but the ball goes off Milner's hands. Checking in Michaela Knight for her first action today, with taking the place of Kirsten Johnson. Ukiah going in a flex offense look. Playing off ball. Parker's playing off ball. Off of Hofstetter. Drive, count the bucket, and is good. Fausto with the bucket. Drove the lane and makes a bucket. And Naomi McAllis is going to get her foul, and that's going to be her first personal. That's going to be 5 team fouls. Amanda Simonetti coming into the game. Back in for Annabelle Milner, who was first time up here on varsity. Sky-high moon ball for the free throw, up and no good. Rebound by Naomi McAllis. Ukiah is trying to hustle back here. They're looking over to Parker. McAllis throws the ball away. It's stolen by Riley Mendoza, who in turn gets her pocket picked by McAllis. McAllis drives the lane, up and no good. Rebound by Brooke Hofstetter. Get the ball up the court here. Trying to throw the ball inside. A nice underhanded shot by Mendoza, up and no good. Ball never touched iron, so that's going to be no shot clock. Parker, though, with a steal. Nice bounce pass up the lane. Over to Lily Jacob for her first bucket of the year. Beautiful bounce pass. Near a mid-court pass right there from Parker over to Lily Jacob. Brings the Mustangs back within 3. Simonetti on top of the key guarding Knight, who had the ball out there. They whip it around over to Hofstetter. Hofstetter is going to start running the offense. Mustangs now actually have to pay attention to Fausto out on the top of the block. 5 on the shot clock. Throws it inside to Knight. Knight misses. It's going to be rebounded by Lily Jacob. Throws it up to court to Persky. Persky's got an open lane. She's going to drive the bucket. It's going to be blocked by Ureli Fausto, but it's going to be Sam Marin ball. And Nate Henson coming back into the ball game for Ureli Fausto. So the Mustangs down 3 at this moment. Whip the ball around. They're looking inside to Parker. Parker takes it to the free throw line. Jumper inside the key, up and good. 10-footer. Another bucket that puts Parker into double digits right now with 10 points. Henson takes it up on the left side. Looking around, whipping it around the corner. It's Hofstetter. Trying to get it to Mendoza. Mendoza was trying to get that back cut, but she had to come back out. So be Knight, jumper on the left side, up and no good. Rebound by Naomi McAllis. McAllis looks to drive the lane. Instead, she's going to have to pull back out. Sam Marin will set up the offense here. So 1-3-1 zone look for Ukiah. Over the corner looking at Persky. 4 on the shot clock. 2, they're trying to get into Parker. Parker gets the shot off, up and no good. Ball did not hit iron, so that's going to be a 30-second violation. Michelle Maliaris now coming back into the game for Lily Jacob. Valentina Evans coming back into the game for Michaela Knight. 4:22 remaining here in the first half. It's a close one. Ukiah up 16-15. Sam Marin, a man-to-man look. Ukiah looking all to get inside. That ball's blocked away by Parker, stolen by McAllis. Hofstetter tried to get it inside. Instead, it got tipped away. Parker with the steal there. Parker with a long 3. That's up off iron, no good. Rebound by Landon Lincoln, who's going to take the ball up the court by herself. Long 3 up, and that's off iron, no good. And we're going to get an over-the-back call, and look like that one's going to be on McAllis. That will be her second personal foul. Said they're going to get Amanda Simonetti. That will be her second. And we got a whole host of Wildcats coming back into the game. That's 16 fouls on the Mustangs. And Liana Stevenson will be coming into the game here in a moment. Nice dive on the ground by Michelle Maliaris, trying to stop that one. So Liana Stevenson coming into the game for the first time. Coming in for Naomi McAllis. So it'll be Hannah Persky or Michelle Maliaris who's going to be taking the point guard duties. Good down block on the low right there by Michelle Maliaris. They had to kick the ball out to the right side. They were looking for Nate Henson. Coming from the top of the key down onto the wing. Courtney Wyatt's into the game for her first time. Going baseline is going to be Simone Adams, and she's going to step out of bounds on the baseline. 3:28 remaining here in the first half. Glad you're joining us on a nice, lovely afternoon, and we're going to get a timeout here by Sam Marin. 16-15, Ukiah over the Mustangs, 3:22 remaining here in the first half. Hope you're with us later tonight. We're still trying to find out if we're going to be broadcasting the NorCal Volleyball Division V Championship here at Sam Marin. The Lady Mustangs will be taking on Mount Madonna from Santa Cruz. That game is starting at 6 p.m. Winner goes on to the state final next week. Our next broadcast is going to be Tuesday night. Boys Varsity is finally kicking off into action, and that is going to be a special broadcast. We're actually going to be having one of our former announcers coming back to broadcast that one. Nick Maliaris, former player, will be broadcasting on Tuesday. We'll talk a little bit more about that once we get back into the action. Ball's picked away or knocked out of bounds by Nate Henson. So Ukiah's clogging the lane here. They're going into a 1-3-1 lug, or it's actually morphed into a 2-3. That ball's picked away by Henson, stolen off of Maliaris. And Henson drives the lane with a left-handed shot up and good. Gives Ukiah a 3-point lead. Long three up there by Leanna Stevenson's up off iron, no good. Henson with a rebound, trying to drive here on Parker. Drives right around Parker, up and good. Puts Ukiah up 20-15. The zone defense is giving Sam Marin all sorts of fits here. 2-3 morphs into a 1-2-2, and that is good by Hannah Persky with a 3 and puts the Mustangs back within 2. Something we haven't seen much. Last year it was a lot of three-point shooting. You had Emily Baxter, Naomi, you had Michaelis with an occasional 3, Shasta Parker with a lot of 3s. And Michaela DeBarros. This season it's a whole different look for the Mustangs. We're going to get another foul here. That should be 1-1 at this point. That's going to be Shasta Parker. That will be your second personal, 7th team foul. And that's going to put Olivia Wan is coming to the game for her first action of the season. And Laney Lincoln, she's going to go to the free throw line. Sam Marin has put Ukiah now into bonus. So Lincoln, right-handed free throw shooter. First up and nothing but net. Gives her the second end of the 1-1 here. Second end of that 1-1 is up, and off iron, no good. Rebound by Amanda Simonetti. Sam Marin will bring the ball up the court. McAllis will lead it out here. I'm going to start off in the UCLA set. Motion offense. McAllis was looking to drive, had a lane too, and that ball's going to be thrown away by McAllis. It's going to be stolen by Simone Adams, who throws it away once again, and Michelle Meliaris is going to pick up the steal. Over to Juan. Juan's looking around the court. Not a double team out there. They're crowding the lane. Nice inside pass right there from Michelle Maliaris. Got it inside to Leanna Stevenson. Stevenson was fouled on the play. That's going to be 2 fouls on Valentina Evans. It's only 5 personal fouls, though. So Leanna Stevenson with her first point of the year off the free throw. Puts the Mustangs back down to only 2. Kirsten Johnson coming back into the game here for Simone Adams. Second free throw up around iron and drops. Puts the Mustangs down by 1. It's a 1-4 high look there for a second, but it's more going to be in a motion setup. Valentina Evans throws the ball out of bounds. Looking for the cutter, Amaya McIndog. Instead, it's going to be Sam Marin with a chance to take the lead here with 54.3 seconds remaining in the first half. So Michaela's looking around. It's still a 3-2. It's gone into a morph to a 3-2 zone look. Really clogging the middle here. Sinmetti makes the pick off the high post. Instead, we're going to get a foul on the play by a driving Naomi McAllis. We'll see if they're going to count that on the shot. Fouls on Kerrigan Neville, who checked into the game. No, they call that one on Nate Henson. That'll be her first personal foul. And the next one, that's going to put Sam Marin into bonus. McAllis with the free throw, up and good. Ties this ball game up with 32 seconds remaining. Second free throw's up and good. Sam Marin takes a 22-21 lead. 30 on the shot clock, 27 on the game clock. There's about a 2.5 second differential here. Ukiah will probably play it down to the last shot. Evans throws the ball away. It's going to be a steal by Michelle Maliaris. 10 seconds on the clock here. Out to 1. It's going to almost go through her hands. She picks it up. Looking on the inside over to Simonetti. Instead throws the ball away. Evans with a rebound. Long 3 out there by Laney Lincoln, who almost made that first one in the first half. Goes up, off iron, off backboard. No good. So that's going to take us to the halftime. Mustangs 22, Ukiah Wildcats 21. We will be leading into halftime. As mentioned, our next broadcast is going to be Tuesday. That will be a 7:30 start time. The Casa Grande Gauchos will be coming down to San Marin. Special broadcast there. I've got Taylor Schwab, who is your host of In the Zone at Dominican University. He's going to be joining me on the broadcast with Nick Maliaris as well. And we'll be talking a lot about Craig Pitty's stories during the broadcast. It's the first Mustang basketball game without head coach Craig Pitty at the helm. Dan Curtaz is your head coach now, taking over. And today the Mustangs are up in Healdsburg for scrimmage. So we'll try to get you some halftime at least scores in here. It does help to be having to sit down here. Leading scorer of the game is going to be Shasta Parker with 10. Hannah Persky and Naomi McAllis each with 3 points. Leading scorer for the Ukiah Wildcats is Lanny Lincoln. She's got 6 points, all off 3-pointers. Actually, I'm sorry, she's got 7 points, 2 threes, and a free throw. Next leading scorers are Ureli Fausto with 4. And Nate Henson with she's your leading scorer with 6 points. We're trying to look at the scorers book as we're sitting down here. We don't have a live stat computation as of yet, but we're thinking about getting one of those for the season. So as we mentioned, this is the first season right here for David Blair. Head coach, first game for the Mustangs. Assistant coach with Glendale Pagetto. He's taken over for Dan Lucia. Dan resigned late last year, right at about the time of school closing. He is in the stands today, though. He's on the other side. So he's just watching some of the gameplay. So it's a full turnover for both boys and varsity girls. So we're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back here at about 1 minute. We'll be back right after this. All right, we are back. 30 seconds remaining in halftime here. San Marin Mustangs with a slim 1-point lead over the Ukiah Wildcats, 22-21. It's the home opener for San Marin. It's the actual basketball opener for both schools. They've both been playing scrimmages here. First live fire exercise, as we like to call it in the military. Getting ready for second half action here. Your starters for Ukiah for the third quarter: Riley Mendoza, Lanny Lincoln, Nate Henderson, Kirsten Johnson, Brooke Hofstetter. For San Marin, coming out of the huddle is going to be Naomi McAllis, Hannah Persky, Shasta Parker, Amanda Simonetti, and Kelsey McIver. Hope you're going to be with us tonight, 6 p.m. Division 5 NorCal Championships here at San Marin. Mount Madonna High School, coming up from the Santa Cruz Mountains, will be playing San Marin for a chance in the D5 State Championship game next weekend. Be San Marin possession. So Persky will throw the ball into McAllis, and that's going to get us started here. 1-3-1 look. Ball's almost thrown away there. Actually, it's a 3-2 zone look. Ball's going to be kicked away again that time. So Lanny Lincoln, 2 kicks in a row here, knock it out of bounds. No reset of the shot clock here. Looking inside. Over to Parker. Parker gets hammered going up on the shot. That's going to be 2 free throws. Parker trying to take the shot. Just on the inside of the free throw line by Riley Mendoza. That's going to be Mendoza's first team foul, and that's going to put Shasta Parker to the line. That's her first free throw made. She was 0 for 3 in the first half. So first free throw is good, 23-21 Mustangs. Second one's up and good. So Shasta Parker with free throw woes in the first half comes back out here to nail the first 2 and put the Mustangs up by 3, their largest lead of the game. Trying to get around on the wheel here. It's going to be Hofstetter. Instead, they throw it back outside to Lincoln. Lincoln nails the 3 and ties this ball game up from the left side. Lincoln was wide open out there on the wing and just dropped it. It's a double team out here on that 3-2 zone. And we're going to get a walking call, and that's going to be on McIver. Leanna Stevenson is back into the ball game here. Short bench today for the Mustangs. Alexis Bishop is not here today. Spin around there, trying to get it down to Mendoza. Mendoza, though, passed it back out to Nate Henderson. Henderson drove the lane, and it's good. Puts Ukiah back up, 26-24. San Marin's playing a brutal preseason schedule this year. One of the MCL favorites. So Coach Blair loaded up the schedule. Trying to get the ball inside was Naomi McAllis and threw it right away. Kirsten Johnson. Johnson almost threw that ball back to the Mustangs. Long 3 by Laney Lincoln. Up off iron, no good, but it's going to be off of Persky, out of bounds. It's going to be Wildcat ball. 6:14 remaining here in the third quarter. Mustangs in a man-to-man look. Throw way out there, way out near 3/4 of the way to half court. Drive by Lincoln is going to be up. And that's going to be no good, but the shooting foul there. That's going to be on Naomi McAllis. That'll be her second personal foul. Only the first team foul of the half. So Lanny Lincoln going to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Right-handed free throw shooter. First one up, hits iron 3 times and off. Second shot off iron, no good. Parker with a rebound. She's going to push the ball up the court. Looking to try to drive it inside the lane, but nothing doing. Looking around, they get over to MacGyver on the right side. Throws that ball almost away. She gets it back off the tip by Parker. Instead, it's going to be Michaelis driving the lane, up and no good. Massive heap on the floor, but Brooke Hofstetter comes away with that rebound. Drive up the lane. Going to go to Nate Henson. Shots up and no good. But we're going to get a shooting foul here. It's going to be on Kelsey MacGyver. That's going to be her first personal foul, second team foul. So Nate Henderson making her first free throws of the half. Shots up, off iron, no good. Michelle Maliar's checking into the ball game here now for Kelsey MacGyver. Tay Henderson is going to make her second free throw attempt. Shots up and good. It's a lead back up by 3 for the Wildcats. Mustangs decked out in white with green trim. They're going from right to left on your TV dial. Ball's almost stolen out there. Double team. Persky for the 3. That's up and nothing but net. Persky with her second 3 of the game ties this ball game up. 27 all, 5:23 remaining here in the third quarter. Left side out by Johnson, trying to get the ball out of traffic. Instead, Johnson gets it back on the inside, goes up and over. Liana Stevenson for the bucket. Turnaround jumper right on the block is up and good. Ukiah is back up with the lead, 29-27. Persky with the ball, looking on the wide side. Trying to get it on the inside to Parker, and Michaelis throws it over Parker's head, and that's out of bounds. So Ukiah will bring the ball back, 4:51 remaining here in the third quarter. Parker almost steals the ball away from Hofstetter. Hofstetter's getting crowded out there. Parker's not letting her go baseline, but we're going to get the foul on Shasta Parker, and that will be her third personal foul. So that's 3 on Parker. So Parker's the first one foul trouble in this game here. Ball's thrown nearly out to half court out here to Lanny Lincoln. Ball's picked up by Mendoza. They're looking on the inside. Hofstetter's been blocked off by Parker. Instead, Hofstetter throws the ball away to Parker. She's got a 1-on-3, going to drive the lane with the left, up and no good. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Off of Michelle Maliar is trying to get the push out the rebound off there. Now we're going to see Amaya McIndog, Simone Evans come into the ball game here for Riley Mendoza and Brooke Hofstetter. So Lenny Lincoln will take the ball up. So 1-4 motion set low. Ball's thrown. It was tipped away by Parker, but instead Simone Adams got the ball off the tip. She got the shot up and good. That's going to be 4 personals on Shasta Parker. So she'll be coming out of the game here. Free throws up and no good.
Go ball. Out, shooter.
Ball's out to the right. It's going to be Michaelis driving the lane. Jumpers up and good. Ties this ball game right back up. Shots up and no good by Simone Adams. Rebound by Naomi McAllis. And we're going to get a San Marin timeout. It's going to leave them with 3 left. That's right. It is 31-29. Wildcats over the Mustangs. They didn't put 2 points up on the board. We're going to get a 30-second timeout here. A quick reminder, we are on air Tuesday night. Special broadcast here. It's going to be the Casa Grande Gauchos coming in here for their first game with the Marin Mustangs. 7:30 start time. I've got Nick Maliaris and I've got Taylor Schwab coming joining the broadcast. Be broadcasting that one on Mustangs Live. 7:30 start time. Quick 30-second timeout. 3:38 remaining here in the third quarter. It's going to be Marin's ball. Up. Marin's down 31-29 to the Ukiah Wildcats. And Annabelle Milner coming into the ball game here for Shasta Parker, who picked up her 4th personal foul. 3:36 remaining here. And we're going to get like an offensive foul. So we're going to get Hannah Persky with the elbow for the offensive foul. So on the offensive foul with a turnover there, it's 4 personal, that's 14 fouls for the Mustangs. And if they're going to come back in this game, they're going to have to do it without their best player, Shasta Parker. Driving the lane is going to be Laney Lincoln. Shots up and no good. Rebound out there by Michelle Maliaris. She's got a 2-on-2 here. Maliaris looking to drive the lane. Underhanded shots up and no good. But the shot's no good, but the foul's going to be called. That's going to be on Kerrigan Neville. That's going to be her first personal foul. Second team foul, but it's going to put Michelle Maliaris on the line. First shot's up, off iron, no good. Second shot's up and no good. So the ball's going to be off of Simone Adams. That's going to be Marin ball. So the 2 missed free throws, but Marin gets the ball back. Looking to drive it on the inside to get it out to Persky. Persky with a 3-point range. That's up and drained. Marin takes the lead once again. So Hannah Persky with her third 3-point shot. Nothing but net on that one. And we're going to get a legal screen here as well. That's going to be on Amaya Manadog, and that's going to be her second. Maya McIndoe picks up her second personal foul. It's 3 team fouls on Ukiah. Be an interesting test of character here for the Mustangs without Shasta Parker to see how well they do without her. They were down 2 when she was came out of the game. So Lily Jacob, who came back into the game off the timeout. 4 on the shot clock. Get inside to Maliaris. Maliaris with a shot, count it. So Michelle Maliaris with the bucket. It's going to be on Valentina Evans. That's her third. It's her third personal. So Evans picks up her third. It's going to bring Kirsten Johnson back into the game. And Michelle Maliaris with a chance to put the Mustangs up with their largest lead of the game. Shots up off iron, no good. Rebound by Kirsten Johnson. Kicks it out over to Laney Lincoln. The Wildcats are coming up the court. Flex offense here. Trying to get it down below over to Simone Evans, and it's thrown away by Kirsten Johnson. The Mustangs defense holds there with 2:11 remaining here in the third quarter. So Michaelis will take the ball up. Ball is almost thrown away. Lily Jacob just got that at the last second. So that throws up a long 3. It's up and no good. Rebound by McIndoe. McIndoe will try to take it up here, being blocked over by Persky. Forces her baseline. McIndoe throws the ball away. Michaelis has got a 1-on-3. Michaelis drives a lane up and no good. Michaelis with a rebound. And we're going to get a foul now. So McIndoe, who got the steal, actually that was Lincoln. And Naomi McAllis now picks up her third personal foul. And that's 16 fouls for the Mustangs. So Ureli Fausto and Tay Henson come back into the ball game. Sam Marin, which we did not see this at all last year, was full court press. It's a 2-2-1 full court. You'll see a press break. Milner almost had her in the corner. Said they throw, Ukiah throws it back cross court. Look over to McIndoe. McIndoe drives the lane. She's going to be fouled by Milner. So Annabelle Milner with the personal foul. And now we've got, trying to see if it's a 1-on-1 situation. And it is a 1-on-1 situation. So it's going to put Amaya McIndoe to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1. So Sam Marin's going to have to go in the fourth quarter with Ukiah in bonus. First three free throws up off iron, no good. Rebound by Hannah Persky. She's going to take the ball up the court. Minute 27 left. Over to Jacob, back over to Persky. Persky for another three. That's up off iron, no good. But the rebound is going to be kicked out. It went off of Maliaris, and then it went off of Tay Henson out in front of the Sam Marin bench. So Amanda Simonetti will come back into the ball game here for Annabelle Milner. Mustangs with a 3-point lead, up with 1:16 remaining here in the third quarter. Ball's being hung around at the top of the key. They're looking for Persky. Persky's looking to drive the baseline. Instead, has to throw it back out to Jacob. They cross-courted over to Maliaris. Goes off of Maliaris' leg. Instead, it was taken out by Nate Henson, but it rolled off her leg, and it was all the way to the back court, where it has to be picked up by Naomi McAllis. 49 seconds remaining here in the quarter. 21 on the shot clock. Looking on the inside. Ball's up and thrown away by McAllis. It's stolen by Kirsten Johnson. 30 on the game clock, 22 on the shot clock. There's a 6-second differential. Looking to get the ball out there, and McAllis is now going to pick up her fourth personal foul. So Naomi McAllis picks up her fourth personal, and it's going to send Ureli Fausto to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1. Olivia Wan's going to have to come back into the game. So 2 out of Sam Marin's 3 returning starters are now out of the ball game with 4 personals each. Fausto with a shot up, off iron, no good. Simonetti with a rebound, kicks it over to Persky. 20 seconds on the game clock. They'll hold it out here for one final remaining shot. Ukiah will get the ball at the start of the fourth quarter. Maliaris with 10. They get over to Jacob. Pitch and catch between Jacob and McAllis. Over to Persky, 3 seconds, get it, and it's Simonetti. Simonetti with the ball right down below and misses 2 shots right at the bucket, no good. And that's going to be the end of your third quarter. Sam Marin with a 34-31 lead over the Ukiah Wildcats. We'll be back right after this.
Today's game is being broadcast live on MustangsLive.com. Available for future viewing. It's also being broadcast on YouTube.
All right, well, we were wrong. It's going to be Sam Marin ball coming out of the huddle. And we got a ball stuck on the basket here. So we're start of the fourth quarter. Mustangs with a 34-31 lead over the Wildcats of Ukiah, making the long trip down here. It should be Ukiah ball. So it's going to be Ukiah ball, possession arrow, inadvertently switch. So Ukiah will bring the ball out here, down 3, 34-31. Start of the fourth quarter. Sam Marin's got 3 starters out right now. So over in the corner, it's going to be Mendoza. Mendoza trying to get it into Henson, actually to Henson. Instead, she's fouled on the shot. It's going to be Olivia Wan. That will be her first personal foul. That's a 19 foul. Next one, we're going to have double bonus here. Natay Henson just couldn't get the shooter's roll there. Off iron, no good. Right-handed free throw shooter. Second one's going to be up. That one is good. Takes a lead down to 2 for Ukiah. For the Mustangs. First game of the basketball season. We're going to have some mistakes. Catch us in January after I broadcast about 26 games. Because we got a lot on tap this season for the Mustangs. Over the corner, over to Juan. Looking around, has to get it back out over to Maliaris. 2-3 zone. Actually, it's a 3-2 zone. 2 seconds. One. Persky with a long 3 up off iron. No good, but Olivia Wong with the rebound. Shots up and no good, but Simonetti gets her rebound and puts it back in. So Simonetti with the bucket. The ref, Coach Nelson's complaining that the ball didn't hit any iron. It went off glass. But the ref is saying it went off that. Juan missed it. But then Simonetti was there on the other side on the block, got the rebound, put the bucket in. So with 7:07 remaining, Ukiah uses their first timeout. Ukiah is down 36-32 to the Mustangs. You are on Mustangs Live. Manny Barber is your executive producer. Shannon Agun is your camera person today. I'm Greg Irish. Usual caller of Mustangs basketball games. Mustangs Live, your exclusive home to the Mustangs Sports Network. We're trying to find out if it's legal for us to broadcast tonight's volleyball championship game. Ball's almost thrown away. It is stolen by Michelle Malieros, who gets her shot blocked by Kirsten Johnson, who lost that ball. But Hannah Persky gets the loose garbage there. Shots up and no good by Olivia Wan. Rebound by Hannah Persky. Wan had the three-pointer. Ukiah sticking to this 3-2 to 2-3 zone. Wan with a 3. That's up off fire, no good. Rebound was tipped out there. Finally corralled by Riley Mendoza. Ukiah will push the ball up the court. Nice pass inside to Simone Adams. Great dribble drive and pass by Lanny Lincoln. Nice spin move pass like she was driving the lane, found the open cutter, and Simone Adams, a great shot. Ball's almost thrown away there by Lily Jacob. And now Liliana Stevenson coming into the ballgame for Olivia Wan. And Brooke Hofstetter coming back into the game for Kirsten Johnson. For Ukiah. Ball's almost floated away there. They're trapping on the outsides when they can off this 3-2 zone. Jacobson with a long 3. That's up off iron, no good. Maliaris will pick up the ball. Fresh 30-second clock. 5:42 remaining in the fourth. Ball's trying to throw it down on the block. Double teamed by Simonetti. She's going to have to get the ball on the ground. They're going to call her for a walk, though. She was doubled, almost triple teamed down there, and they got the ball. Maliars tried to throw it down there low on the block, and she was just covered and ended up, Simonetti was lucky just to get a hand on the ball, but getting called for the walk there. So Ukiah trying to come back in this ball game. Coming off the wheel there. Long three by Laney Lincoln, up off iron, no good. Persky with a rebound. So Hannah Persky with another board here. So motion set, UCLA look. 3-2 zone here for the Wildcats. Jacobs looking to go in the lane. She's going to get hit. She's going to run right to Leona Stevenson to get called for the walk. And now we're going to see Naomi Michaelis, who's got 4 fouls in this game. Going to come in here for Leona Stevenson. No, she's going to come in for Lily Jacobson. So Mendoza out here. Throw on the right side. They're looking down low to Mendoza down on the block. Almost throws that ball away. Got it over to Henson. Henson had to walk out. Shots up and no good by Mendoza, but a rebounds all the way out here to Lincoln. Lincoln throws it up, no good. Mendoza picks up the rebound. Looking to drive the lane. It's going to be Henson. That shot's up and no good. Scrum on the floor. It's going to be Simonetti who's going to come out of that mash with the ball and throws it out there and picked up by Naomi McAllis. 4:08 remaining in this quarter. Drive. It's going to be up by Persky. She got the shot blocked by Hofstetter, but Amanda Simonetti, who picked up the loose ball, goes up for the bucket. But Sam Marin up by 4. This is the type of physical ball game Sam Marin needs because they're going to expect a lot of this once they get in, as we get into the preseason play. Ball's thrown down low, and that's going to be off of Riley Mendoza. Good pass there by Lonnie Lincoln, but it just went off the fingertips of Mendoza, and Shasta Parker's back into the ball game now. So Parker and Michaelis each with 4 fouls in this one. That ball is going to be thrown wide out of bounds up by Michaelis. Looking for Persky to cut down to the baseline. Instead, it went well over her head. So 3:28 remaining here in the fourth. Tight ball game here. Over to Johnson on the left side. Kick it back out to Hofstetter, top of the key. Hofstetter looked like she was going to shoot. Over left side, it's going to be Henson. Henson's looking around, looking to try to get it down low. Instead, Henson's going to drive the lane, try to go around Parker, up and no good. Amanda Simonetti with the rebound. Sam Marin will set up the offense. Thrown over to the left side, over to Persky. Persky with the 3, up off iron, no good. Rebound by Laney Lincoln. She's going to try to push the ball up the court. Drives the lane, spin move just outside the key, up and no good. Shasta Parker with a rebound. Parker will take it. Now we're going to get a timeout here by Sam Marin. 2:32 remaining in the fourth quarter. Mustangs in a tight one up over the Wildcats, 38-34. Next game for the Sam Marin Lady Mustangs will be Thursday night at they're going to be at the Sonoma Valley Lady Dragon Tournament. They're going to be playing Montgomery. We're still trying to find out what time that's actually going to be at. We believe it's going to be a 7 o'clock start. And if that is the case, we'll be broadcasting the boys' first round matchup down at San Rafael in the Bulldog Classic against Hercules. Hercules is in for an interesting situation tonight. They are playing Harker of San Jose in the Division IV semifinal football game. If they win, most of their team is going to be playing football. So it might be a shell of what we'll see out of Hercules. But the Mustang ladies, who have one player, Kayla Simonetti, who plays on the volleyball team, if the San Marin Lady Mustangs win tonight, they are going down to Southern California, or at least they're playing in the state championship next week for volleyball. Mustangs inbound the ball, looking inside to Parker. Instead, Maliaris is going to get called for the walk. Parker came from the weak side, got over to the high post, and was able to drain that jumper, but instead the ball is called for a walk. So the Wildcat ball's almost thrown away there. Instead, Henson was going up. They're going to call a foul. It should be on Persky. Henson was driving out of control on that one. So that's 3 on Persky. So Persky with 3. They're going to put Nate Henson on the line to shoot 2 free throws. We're in double bonus now, so no matter what from this point on, Ukiah will be in double bonus at this point for the rest of the game. Henson with a free throw up and good. Henson 6 for 8 from the free throw line today. Second shot's off iron, no good, but the rebound by Kirsten Johnson. And Johnson, who just dished it off right after she got it over to Nate Henderson, but Henderson got called for the walk on the drive. Good rebound there by Johnson. Henson trying to do a little too much there. This 3-2 zone has been giving San Marin fits all afternoon. It's going to be at some point San Marin's going to have to, or Ukiah's going to have to come out of it. Instead, we got a steal. Lanny Lincoln with the steal off the pass. Lincoln looks to drive the lane. Says she gets her shot blocked by Amanda Simonetti. Trying to drive the lane. And we're going to get a Ukiah timeout here with 1:45 remaining. So we got 1:45. Mustangs up 38-35 over the Wildcats. 1:45 remaining. 3 timeouts left for Ukiah. 2 timeouts left for San Marin. Hope you're joining us on our next broadcast Tuesday night, 7:30, boys varsity. Casa Grande is coming down here. And it's going to be a special broadcast. It's going to be the first game without Craig Pitty, leading San Marin in 11 years. For most people who didn't know, Craig Pitty passed away October 13th from problems with cancer. He had stage 4 cancer at that point. So we'll have a lot of pomp and circumstance for that game coming up on Tuesday night. 7:30 broadcast time. We'll be joined in the booth here by Taylor Schwab and Nick Maliaris, who both were influential. Coach Pitty was influential in not only Taylor Schwab's broadcast, but Nick Maliaris was a player for Coach Pitty last year. So that'll be a 7:30 broadcast time. We'll probably go on the air about 7:15. We'll be talking a lot of stories about Craig Pitty and a lot of basketball. Should be a lot of fun. Taylor Schwab is your host for In the Zone at Dominican. Long 3 out there by Lanny Lincoln. Shots up and no good. Rebounded about 3 times, but Parker got the ball. Throws it, weaves it into the lane up to McAllis. Shots up and no good. Rebound by Amaya McIndog. Trying to get it up the lane. Shots up, no good by Lincoln. Lincoln had the drive, missed it. Parker with a rebound. He hit the ball across half court. San Marin will settle it down. At some point, the ball's thrown away out there. Lincoln picks up the steal, shots, throws it up the court to Nate Henson, and Henson makes the shot up and good. So McAllis throws that ball away off the steal, and now Ukiah's only down by 1 point. San Marin's going to have to shoot. 13 on the shot clock, 44 in the game. Parker pull up jumpers up and no good. Persky gets the rebound. Now, Ukiah is going to have to go to some man-to-man defense here. 34.1. Sam Marin with the timeout. 1 left for Sam Marin. 2 left for Ukiah. Might see now at least some type of trap possibly out at the half court. But there's a 11-second differential right now. 34 seconds on the game clock, 23 on the shot. If Ukiah goes out to this 3-2 zone like they've been playing most of the game, Sam Marin will hold it out for a last shot. Critical rebound, though, off the miss for Sam Marin to get the ball back. Hope you're enjoying this one on a Saturday afternoon. So here we go, 34.1 seconds remain. 23 on the shot clock. Ukiah does not have to pull out of that zone if they don't choose to, but it will knock a lot of game time off the clock. A 3 could literally win it for the Mustangs. 2 doesn't win it. Still in that 3-2 trap, 26 on the shot. On the game, 13 on the shot right now. Drop it down to 10. Looking at Persky. Throw it inside into the block. Ball stolen away from Parker by Riley Mendoza. Mendoza throws it up the court, trying to get to Lonnie Lincoln. 10 seconds on the game clock. Lincoln drives, or Henson drives the lane. It's blocked by Simonetti. Parker's got the ball, 2 seconds. 1, Parker's going to dribble it out. Ball game is over. Sam Marin is going to win this one. Sam Marin with an exciting 38-37 victory over the Ukiah Wildcats. What a great end to that ball game. Ball was picked away by Parker. Henson tried driving the lane. And what a great game here. That's going to drop Ukiah to 0-1 overall. Sam Marin will go 1-0 in league. They will play Thursday night against Montgomery at the Sonoma Dragon Tournament. We believe that's a 7 o'clock start time. We should be broadcasting that one. So Amanda Simonetti with a huge block to win the ball game for the Mustangs. Mustangs are going to go 1-0. Hope you're coming tonight for the NorCal Division 5 Volleyball Championships. Sam Marin will be playing Mount Madonna. That's a 6 o'clock ball game. Get here early. This place should be sold out tonight. Manny Barber's your executive producer today. It's going to be Shannon Nagoon is on camera. I'm Greg Irish. We hope you enjoyed this one on Mustangs Live. Have a good afternoon, everybody.